Salem, Mass is the home of this game between the Boise Villains and the Salem Hunters here. Both teams 3-1, looking to establish themselves at the top of the USA North Division. It's going to be Ethan Fitzgerald on the mound for the Hunters against the leading off Albert Wesker, the steals leader in the league right now. He's got 3 of them. Immediately fouls that one off to make this count 1-1. Wesker has been one of the best hitters in the league so far. Really looking to put his stamp on that, but it's strike 3 call. It looks like that pitch just slightly off the plate by Fitzgerald, but he gets it over. Gonna bring up Giovanni Rocket here. 353 on the year, a home run and 5 ribbies as Fitzgerald misses there. Ball 1. Still outside ball 2. Fitzgerald's got a good pitch mix. That ball's foul. 4-seamer, 2-seamer, slider, curveball. And he's looking for his out pitch here on the 2-2 count. High ball 3 at 102 though. Before Rocket gets a hold of one, crushes it to straightaway center. It's gone! Solo shot, Giovanni Rocket, 455 to straightaway center. It is 1-0 Villains. Vega Bison up here fouls off the first pitch. And he gets one that he can hit, drives it high to center, medium depth, but it should be easily playable for Murphy, and it is. It's going to bring up Needles Kane here now. Needles Kane, 429 on the year himself. This Villains lineup has been hitting up and down the order. They're all over the hitting leaderboards. Fitzgerald got to be a little bit careful, but on a 1-2 count. Goes inside to strike out Needles Kane, but not before the Villains strike first. Solo shot, Giovanni Rocket. It is 1-0 Villains for Saren Arterius here to face Anthony Burke leading off. Saren Arterius, very rough first start of the season. Looking to improve that here in Game 2. Gets a grounder to Rocket, who goes across to Ivo Robotnik. That's 1 down. Bradley Quinn up now, 312 on the season. And he's going to kind of bloop one into dead man's land in left field. Base knock. Montenegro gets it back in quick to Needles Kane to avoid anything crazy, but that is going to be a single to nowhere. Pitch inside ball 1. Arterius. 5-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, forkball, change. A lot of movement on the pitches. The 4-seamer hits you quick, though, so you got to be a little bit careful with it. That pitch is low, ball 2. 2-2 count here. That looked like maybe the curve or the fork, but it missed nonetheless, and that ball's driven to right, but right at Vega Bison. 2 down. Bringing up James McCarthy, batting only 167 on the season, but you know the pop in that bat means that ball could go at any time, and a hanging breaking ball is not going to help. Fouled off, strike 1. High fastball makes this a 1-1 count. Gets a nice little curveball in there. Off the plate with a changeup, so we're at 2-2 here. Fouled off, staying a 2-2 count. McCarthy here looking to find something he can really get a hold of and rock. But with a full count here, runner on the move, that's a slow grounder right to Sarah Kerrigan. All day to go across the field. Getting the Hunters down here. That bloop single leads to nothing, and the Villains will take a 1-0 lead to Sarah Kerrigan here to lead off the second. 333 on the season with a home run, 7 ribbies. She has been absolutely cleaning off the bases. 1-1 count here to Kerrigan. That one's high, ball 2. High, ball 3. Fitzgerald needs to find the zone. Does not walk Sarah Kerrigan, so she'll take first base, and that'll bring up Alma Wade. 357 on the season in her own right. Like I said, up and down the lineup, a lot of people in this Villains lineup are hitting right now. Low ball 2. Wade swings through that one, strike 2. So a 2-2 count here to Alma Wade, who's going to ground one up the middle. Base knock. Kerrigan's going to stay at second. And we got some stuff going here. Voss Montenegro up now. 286 on the season. Yet to get an RBI or a home run. But a good time to change that. 286, not a bad average, obviously. Stealing on the play. That ball's looped up into no man's land, but first baseman back there in time to get it. Good recovery on the hit and run to make sure nobody's out. Down and outside, ball one here from Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald really having trouble finding the plate right now. And a 3-0 count to struggling Ivo Robotnik. He will walk the bases loaded. One out for Saren Arterius, the pitcher. Hitless in his first start. Let's see if he can help himself here. Way off the plate, ball one. High ball two. Fitzgerald has completely lost the plate. Arterius grounding that one foul. Interesting that he didn't make the umpire call it. But that one's going to be driven in the left. Just foul. And Fitzgerald comes back to get the strikeout. Arterius thought he had scored 2. And here comes Albert Wesker. His 3 home runs tied for second in the league right now. Fouls off that one. Bases juice, 2 outs. 1-2 count here to Wesker. Pitch is on the way. It's high. 2-2 count now. Low full count. Runners moving on the pitch. Fouled off. Anything in the outfield definitely scores 2 here with runners moving, but he cannot. Wesker strikes out. Breaks the bat in frustration. A bases loaded 1 out situation leads to nothing. And now Mason Murphy coming up here to face Saren Arterius in the bottom half. Looking to get this game back level. Arterius continues to come in with hooks here. Not throwing him anything fast. And there's the fastball right in the dirt. So now a 2-2 count. Looked like he went change up there and it was all over top of it was Mason Murphy. That's a base knock. Logan Lynch up now. Logan Lynch having a pretty decent year with a 308 average. Hasn't hit a long ball yet, but does have the 1 RBI. Pickoff play to first is easily back in. Murphy has a lot of speed on first base, though. Let's see if he maybe looks to take off. With Lynch at the plate. Lynch grounding to Needles Kane. Rocket to 1. Back to first. Double play. They did not decide to put on a hit and run or anything, and it cost them an out. You have a slow runner down the first base line who makes a lot of contact. I'm shocked they didn't go to it. And there's Rocket going across the board to Ivo Robotnik, and that's going to do it for the Hunters. They go in order despite the hit. Double play quickly erased it. Giovanni Rocket up now, the solo home run in the first inning. An absolute crushed ball. That one's hit hard. Rocket looking to beat out Fitzgerald to the bag. They just got him as Roy gets that ball in time. That's a strike at the knees. Then off the plate, 1-1 count here. Fitzgerald, the Bison, he swings through it, strike 2. Fitzgerald looking for the K here, gets it. Sits down Bison, and that's going to bring up Needles Kane. As I mentioned in the first inning, 375 on the season with a couple of home runs. This Villains team has been tearing the cover off the ball. Pitch inside, good take. Still a 1-2 count. Cannot get himself back into it. Needles Kane strikes out. Down go the Villains in order. Still a 1-0 lead thanks to the solo home run. Let's see if Jackson Lee can maybe look to change this thing around. The 8-hole hitter leading off. Takes strike, or swings at strike 1 from Arterius rather before taking a low pitch. So we got a 1-1 count. And that bat is shattered. That ball is not very high. Right to Alma Wade. And that is 1 down to bring up Ethan Fitzgerald, the pitcher. 80-mile-an-hour changeup, just right in there. Pretty much begging him to hit it. doesn't swing and quickly strikes out in the next 2 pitches. It looked like slider forkball got him. That's going to bring up Anthony Burke now for the Hunters. Looking to keep this inning alive, but that hook gets in there, strike 1. Arterius seems to have recovered nicely from a really rough first game. And now Saren Arterius all over the plate here. Gets the strikeout. That's going to do it for the Hunters. It's going to be Sarah Kerrigan, Alma Wade, and Voss Montenegro to face Ethan Fitzgerald. Kerrigan obviously walked her first time up. This time she quickly falls behind 0-2. That pitch is off the plate. Good eye. Ball 1. That one is not off the plate. It is right over the plate. Down goes Sarah Kerrigan on strikes. And it's going to bring up Alma Wade now. Fitzgerald now locked in, it looks like. Really starting to hit the zone consistently. Alma Wade, another ground ball up the middle. Another base knock. Almost a carbon copy of her first one. Voss Montenegro up now. They threw on the hit and run the last time he was up. Unfortunately, that flare did not find a hole. Let's see if Montenegro can do anything here now. Grounder up the middle. It wasn't quite enough to get the double play there. They do get the lead runner at second. And so they switch with Ivo Robotnik up now. Inside ball 1. Low ball 2. That pitch was right in Robotnik's wheelhouse. He likes those high pitches. Swung right underneath it, though, and that's a 2-2 count now. Robotnik laces one, but right to Bradley Quinn at second. The hit leads to nothing, and the Villains take their 1-0 lead into the bottom half of the 4th. And Bradley Quinn, who made that final out, now gets to lead off. The lone, one of 2 hits on the day for the Hunters. Let's see if he can keep that going. He does, as he finds a hole. Base knock. 2 for 2 on the day is Bradley Quinn, and with the leadoff runner on, Benjamin Sullivan up. 316 on the year, looking to maybe give the Hunters the tying run or the lead, potentially. This is a guy with enough power who could jump the yard off of Arterius, and Arterius knows that. Quickly falls behind 3-0. That one catches, so it's a 3-1 count now. Runner going, hit and run on, and that pitch is smoked in the right center field. That should easily score Quinn on the hit and run. We got a tie game. Sullivan delivers. James McCarthy up now. 154 on the year with a home run, 2 ribbies. That ball is laced high and deep to right. Gone. 2-run shot. James McCarthy, second of the season. Mason Murphy now up 571 on the season. Still nobody out for Saren Arterius. Looked like he had gotten through the struggles of that rough first start, and then the 4th inning comes up and feels like they're all back, though he strikes out Murphy there. Let's see if that can maybe start something here for Arterius. Pitches low, ball 1. Feels like Arterius, when he starts to give up the hits, loses the zone a little bit. He's quickly trying to get swings and misses instead of just trying to get the ball over the plate. As that ball's flied out to Voss Montenegro, 2 down. I'm bringing up Michael Roy. Arterius, you see it, 1.95 whip, a 13.5 ERA on the season. This is, this guy's supposed to be your guy. They really like Saren Arterius, but they gotta hope for more from him going forward. 3 runs in the 4th. Break this game the other way. It's now 3-1 Hunters with Arterius leading off to face Ethan Fitzgerald, who after that solo home run in the first has settled right into this game. Had the bases loaded situation in the second he was able to get out of. Now strikes out Arterius in 3 pitches there. Bringing up Albert Wesker. We mentioned it at the start of the game. One of the best hitters in the league this year is Albert Wesker. Might have put the commentator's curse on him because he's 0 for 2 on the day and really struggling at the plate. And Fitzgerald walks him on 4 straight. Wesker leads the league in stolen bases with 3 of them. Let's see if he makes a move here. Pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. And he's going. Wesker takes off for second. Throw is in time. They get him. The throw was low, but it was perfectly positioned to pick, scoop, and swipe. Villains leave the inning with nothing. And Jackson Lee's going to lead off the 5th. Swinging at strike, rather. Before taking a strike. So now the 0-2 count here to Lee. Swings right through that ball in the dirt. Wade blocks to first on the drop 3rd strike. That's 1 down. Bringing up Ethan Fitzgerald. Got Arterius swinging on 3 pitches in the top half of this inning. Let's see if Arterius can return the favor. Quickly ahead 0-2. That pitch is down. Before getting the strikeout on the looper there. 2 strikeouts on 7 pitches is not bad. Let's see if Burke can finish it. Ball's fouled off, strike 1. High ball 1. Burke right now, again, just taking what the pitcher's given him. And we mentioned it with Arterius earlier. As he does get the corner there. Better pitch from Arterius, as it looked like he was getting a little bit too picky at times there, but gets the strikeout. Vega Bison going to lead off the 6th in this 3-1 Hunters lead. Bison looking to change that up quick, and he will get a shot into right center field. That should be an easy 2-bagger. Bison, not the fastest guy in the world, but he should get in there. No problem with the double. That's going to bring up Needles Kane, who loves situations where he can score runs. That ball's driven high and deep to left, but it is going to be caught in foul territory. 1 down. Sarah Kerrigan up now. 1 home run, 7 RBIs. We've mentioned that RBI total with her before. She's going to slap one at second. Base knock. Vega Bison had the hold in case of a catch. As a result, stopped at 3rd. Now Alma Wade with a chance to drive him home. Pitch is inside, ball 1. That one gets over. So 1-1 count here for Fitzgerald. Winds and delivers, strike 2. 1-2 count. Wade's gonna hit a dribbler, and it's unfortunately to the perfect spot for the 4-3 tag throw double play. I don't think they had double play if he couldn't put that tag on Kerrigan, but he gets it. Strike 1. That ball's high, ball 1. Fouled off, still a 1-2 count. That pitch is blooped into left field, but it should be catchable for Voss Montenegro, and it is. That's going to bring up Benjamin Sullivan. His RBI double started off the 4-run 4th. Beautiful play by Giovanni Rocket to get there and rob Sullivan of another base knock. And obviously that's huge because McCarthy last time up cranked a shot off of Saren Arterius. That one's in the dirt, ball 1. Able to get that one up, so a 1-1 count here. Beautiful hook, strike 2 at the knees. And that one's driven high and deep to left center. Does he have another? It's another home run, James McCarthy. McCarthy, second of the day, third of the season, makes it 4-1 Hunters. That does it for Saren Arterius. Garrett Mason in now. 1-1 count here. High strike 2, so now a 1-2 count. Mason sets and delivers. Low ball 2. Goes up the middle with that. It's going to be taken right back up where it came from. Base knock to center fielder Wesker. Gets it back in to hold him to a single. And that's going to bring up Logan Lynch. Let's see if Lynch can do anything here. Throw over. A little bit close. And there's the steal attempt off to second. Needles Kane tries to beat him to the bag. Does not. And that's going to move a runner up in the scoring position for Lynch as he swings through that pitch. Strike 1. Can Lynch capitalize on the stolen base? That's low ball 2. Fouled off, still a 2-2 count. Fouled off, still a 2-2 count. Good job here by Logan Lynch to see some pitches out of Mason. However, that ball's going to be scooped and easily thrown over to first. Inning done. Solo shot by James McCarthy, though, has extended the lead to 4-1, and Voss Montenegro now. Top of the 7th, they need to do something off of Fitzgerald now. That pitch catches strike 1. Before a pitch inside brings this count to a 1-1. Montenegro hits one high to right, but right at McCarthy. And that's going to bring up Ivo Robotnik now, batting 133 on the year. 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. Make that 0 for 2 with a very hard hit out. That's going to bring up Garrett Mason to hit here, who's going to be pinch hit for with Andrew Ryan. 1 for 2 as a pinch hitter on the year. Inside ball 1. Off the plate ball 2. And Andrew Ryan laces one, but again, right at McCarthy. A couple hard hit balls that go to no one. Barren Wasteland gonna come on here to face the bottom half of the order for the Salem Hunters. Roy to lead off. Strike 1 for Wasteland. Wasteland, four-seamer, two-seamer slider. Guy who lives and dies on his velo. Will walk his fair share of guys, as you're seeing here. That slider catches the zone, so now full count. Goes back to the slider and misses. First batter walk for Wasteland. It's going to bring up Jackson Lee now. Pitch is low and outside ball 1. How about that? Lee showing bunt and then taking for ball 2 before driving one high to left. It looks like it's going to hook foul, but it's also going to be catchable for Voss Montenegro. 1 down, and that's going to bring up the conundrum that is Ethan Fitzgerald. They are going to pinch hit. It's going to be Jason Savage coming on to hit. Big power potential in this bat as a pinch hitter. You gotta watch out for it. Wasteland quickly ahead 0-2 here. Tries to quick pitch him and gets him to go underneath one. That's another one that's almost to the exact same spot. Easily played by Voss Montenegro. That's 2 down. Bringing up Anthony Burke as the last hope in this inning rather, for the Hunters. He's going to foul that one off. Strike 1. Pitch is low. 1-1 count. 2 Burke, who's going to take inside. 2-1 count. Barren Wasteland's got to get this ball back over the plate here on a 3-1. He does with a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Full count runners going. Burke takes ball 4, and he will walk. Bringing up Bradley Quinn, 2 for 3 on the day with a couple singles. And Wasteland wastes no time getting in at the knee. Strike 1. And that pitch is to a tough spot. Just foul. Probably saving the Villains a run. Thought that pitch was in foul territory. And then Wasteland comes back to get Quinn looking. Aaron Braxton now going to come on to relieve for the 8th inning. Facing top half of the order, starting off with Albert Wesker. Braxton delivers at 100. 2 pitches. He's got a 4-seamer and a changeup. And don't expect to see the changeup much. This is a dude who throws gas. That is his job in the pen, is to throw gas. There's 97 for strike 1. That pitch is fouled off now. An 0-2 count. High 98s. Now a 1-2 count. Fouled off. A lot of heat being thrown here. Oh, a great effort at third base, but unable to bring that one down. It's going to be a single. And you got some speed on first here. They pitch out ball 1 before that pitch is fouled off. See if Rocket's looking to make a move. They don't. Instead, they will ground into the second out, but it moves them up, bringing up Needles Kane with an RBI situation. That pitch catches strike 1 on the change. High fastball's a ball, so a 1-1 count here. Low ball 2. And a great play by Bradley Quinn at second to get out of this inning. 3, 4, 5 hitters to face Barron Wasteland in the bottom half of the 8th. It's going to be Sullivan, McCarthy, and Murphy. Looking to potentially extend this lead here. Pitch inside, ball 1 from Barron Wasteland. For that ball is laced to third, but Kerrigan catches it on a line. And here comes James McCarthy. 2 big flies on the day. And Wasteland gave him something to hit, but he got underneath it. James McCarthy nearly hit a third. Wesker in center fielder has the space to get it. Mason Murphy up now, but man, he got something to hit. Wasteland threw McCarthy a pitch, and McCarthy missed it. Giovanni Rocket across the field to Ivo Robotnik. That's going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Go the Hunters in the 8th. Last chance saloon. It's going to be Sarah Kerrigan leading off. They're going to leave Aaron Braxton on the hill. First pitch is in there. Strike 1. Kerrigan fouls that one off, so a quick 0-2 count before Sarah Kerrigan laces one into the left center field gap. Not the fastest runner in the world, but that will be a double for Sarah Kerrigan. And that's going to bring up Alma Wade. 2 for 3 on the day with a couple singles. Let's see if she can maybe drive home a run and get something started here for the Villains. That pitch is in there, strike 1. Unfortunately, that grounder's right to the shortstop, so they could not move Kerrigan up there. That's going to bring up Voss Montenegro here. This is pitch 22 out of Aaron Braxton. And he's going to bloop one into shallow right center. Easily caught by Mason Murphy, and the Villains are down to their last out. It is Ivo Robotnik. Braxton sets, delivers, Robotnik fouls it off, strike 1. That ball's in the dirt, so we got a 1-1 count here. It looks like he's lost a lot of velo on that fastball. However, he's still placing it quite well. So Robotnik down to his last strike, and he strikes out. Game over. Hunters win. 4-1 your final score. 2 home runs from McCarthy, obviously your big difference on the day, accounting for 3 of the RBIs. Sullivan, the other one driving home Quinn. Your winning pitcher is Ethan Fitzgerald, pitching a phenomenal game of 7 innings, allowing 5 hits and 3 walks, but working around it quite well, especially after the first couple innings where it looked like he was really going to struggle on the day. Giovanni Rocket solo home run, the only damage done on a hole. Aaron Braxton comes in, pitches a 2-inning save, giving up a couple hits, getting only the 1 strikeout, but doing his job. Loss goes to Saren Arterius. Mason pitches a third of an inning, gets out of it, and Barron Wasteland 2 innings of shutout ball with just the 2 walks. Near perfect, really. Player of the game is obviously James McCarthy. Ethan Fitzgerald, 7 innings, 5 hits, and 3 walks is a pretty decent outing. Giovanni Rocket, a home run on a 2-for-4 day for him as well, a pretty decent outing, but not enough as the Villains fall 4-1 here in Salem.